The Amstrad CPC has been around for a very long time. 1984 was the first year it was released and went all the way to 1990. Now the CPC itself stands for Color Personal Computer. Amstrad had a good run of different CPCs or Amstrads, ranging from, you had the 464, the 6128 Plus, the CPC 464, the CPC 5512, the CPC 6128, and the CPC 664. All these being released in Europe, and the Amstrad CPC 5512 being the only one released outside of Europe in the US. With all these different versions, a ton of amazing games came out, and that is where we're going to start. One thing that really helped out this system was the exclusives. There was a ton of them. There's so many wonderful games that were made just for the system alone, and that's one of the main reasons why it'd be great to have the system be re-released with a, top 25 games, or, top 5 platformers, top 5 text games, top 5, things like that. Because there's so many that were exclusive to the system that it made it worth picking up a CPC when you already had your BBC Micro. And this was definitely a time that I would have loved to have had the opportunity to pick up these systems. Me only having, I think I had my own Windows 95. I have a 386, that was mine. Previous to that, or after, I can't remember the exact timeline, I also had a PowerPC Macintosh that I used and played a lot of the games, but it just wasn't the same. Having the ability to play a lot of these PC games when they first came out would have been phenomenal. So many of these exclusives that really, brought gaming to the world in a fun way. Now, a lot like the other PC personal computers out there, a major reason why I'd like to see this brought back is because I love to play the text games. I've mentioned this quite often before. I can't help it, they're fun. And to be able to actually get some good text adventures on the newer gen systems, besides, let's see, what was the last one I played actually on the newer systems? That would actually be Saints Row the 4th. That was the, they had a text adventure and everything on that one. And it would just be so cool to be able to play some of these epic games on the newer systems, have, some trophies or achievements, just to be able to see, okay, I got this far, I did something in the game, so I'm doing something right. It's amazing that how many of these games are not even being considered for remakes, but it would be so fun just to have the originals and try our best at them. And yeah, as I frequently die right here, I'm showing just how evil the games can really be. But see, there's much more than just text adventures and things like that. We have some really fun versions of board games that came out, like right here's Clue's French edition, I think. Or they just called it Cluedo just to get past the legal rights. But still, it uses minimal graphics to showcase the game with how it could be played with minimal graphics. And sometimes for me, that is something that I really enjoy. Do we really need to play new Super Mario Brothers with all the new graphics? Or do we just want to go back to, Super Mario All-Stars and play it with the 16-bit graphics? Or do we want to go all the way back to an 8-bit and just play the original game? Or even stay with an 8-bit, but play it slightly upgraded on the Game Boy Color, Super Mario Bros. DX. sometimes we want to go back. And a lot of us retro gamers enjoy that. You know, there's games like this one right here, Shanghai Warriors. Never played it, never heard of it, but I had the opportunity to play it on a CPC and enjoy, you know, seeing a very hard game that felt, you know, it was what I wanted to play, even though the game itself is extremely hard. Yes, I did turn off the infinite ammo, the infinite life, you know. We have those options, but I didn't want them. So, tried playing the game where I'm only able to really karate chop people to death, since I was unable to find any weapons. But that, at that time, was exactly what I wanted to play. It was fun, challenging. Is it a game I want to continue to play? Yeah. Because these type of games are the ones that really draw you in. Okay, how far can I actually get? What's the top score I can get? What will the story be? Then you also have other games which were fantastic, you know, that were multiplayer, even back in the day with, you know, clever split screen action. I can't believe that they were able to do split screen back in the day, before everything else, really. You know, games like this would be amazing to have online capabilities. Of course, we already know that with the Xbox version of this game being a ton of fun. But, you know, being able to play it with some lower edge graphics would make the game a little bit more fun. And, you know, with these type of games being done on the systems, just, you know, I can't help it. I like the older graphics, and so many good games do get overlooked because maybe bad controlling or there was some bad programming to the game. But, you know, what if they're a little bit fixed up? What if those bugs are fixed, the graphics are kept? That would be something that would be nice to see and enjoyable. You know, like right here, we have Black Magic. This game was pretty cool. It's definitely, I had to like think about what I was doing at first. But when I was able to find out I could actually cast different spells while I stood still, like, okay, so what else can I do in this game? I can even get carried around by my falcon, which was, I guess that's a falcon. Yeah, we'll just call it a falcon. It was pretty fun. And with a lot of things I had to be careful about doing because I could easily kill myself if I wasn't careful. So after, you know, playing a lot of these games and enjoying it, it really does bring that into thought. Would these games be great on the newer systems? Being able to play some of these classic retro games? I think it would. This is definitely one of those systems that deserves that opportunity to showcase what it had, what it could do, and introduce itself to newer players. I hope you guys enjoyed this Could Be a Game with the Amstrad CPC. It is one of the game systems one of the computer systems I do enjoy. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is T Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.